The Chargers drafted Omarion Hampton in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft, and we're going to look at what Jim Harbaugh has to say about the pick. We're going to look at his reaction. On top of that, we're going to look at advanced analytics over Omarion Hampton and what he did in college and high school. And then also, we're going to talk about how he fits with the Chargers and how his outlook is for Dynasty Fantasy Football, Redraft Fantasy Football, and even more. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at what the coaches are saying after the picks. We're looking at how the players fit with these players. We're doing quick reaction videos. We're doing rankings right after the draft and everything else. Click that button. Stop missing out. Well, we got to see what Harbaugh got to say. One thing about this, he really likes Omarion Hampton, and you're going to hear this right now.
I echo what Joe said. I mean, and what I said earlier. And this is a player that can play on third down really well. Gives Justin somebody to throw to out of the backfield. He's also a really good pass protector. I mean, his game is just really well rounded. Yeah, he's a bigger back. 220 pounds, but. Can still run in the 4.4s and like I said before, score the ball. Just so many things that he's really good at, and we're fired up to get him. Just making the team better. I felt Joe's done a tremendous job making our team better. Excited about the players that we brought in free agency, and I know it's probably not going to be grammatically correct to Hoyle here, but more better. I feel like we made the team more better tonight.
Omarion Hampton's really everything Jim Harbaugh wants. He wants a big, physical grinder who also has some pop in the step, who can also catch the ball in the backfield. He wants a guy that's a 5-tool player. He wants a guy that can go out there, be a heavy hitter on first and second down, and you can keep him out there. Goal line situations, passing situations, and that's what we're going to see from Omarion Hampton. That's what we saw in college, and that's what we're going to see going forward, and that's how they're going to deploy him. Najee Harris has some stiff competition in training camp. Omarion Hampton's a solid back, and as you see, former 5-star recruit going to North Carolina, coming out of high school, had 22 offers. Big schools were after him, so we had a very decorated high school recruiting profile. RB11 in the class, in the 2022 recruiting class. Back then we had size as well, 6 foot 215, and we were productive at North Carolina. Our second season, 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. 15 more touchdowns the next year. 30 rushing touchdowns. When you combine those two seasons, 1,600 yards to finish off his career. Not only that, 73 balls caught on his career, 38 balls caught last year. We can be deployed in the passing game. We see that on tape. We can catch the ball. We got soft hands, and we can make guys miss, but we have the power and size to run through you. We can handle the carries short to intermediate in the goal line. So really, he's an all-purpose back. He can handle a lot of work. He's proved that. 281 rushing attempts versus 253 the year prior. We can handle a heavy workload, and then yards after contact per attempt, 4.35 this year, 4.22. Living in the 4s when he's getting heavy work, that's hard to do. 73 missed tackles forced. This is one of the top running backs in the draft. He's up there with Ashton Genty. Some people even had him ahead of him, especially what he did at the NFL Combine. But he's very productive, and he's a guy that's looking to make an impact here with the Chargers instantly. In the receiving game, 43 targets this year, 11.7 yards after the catch per reception. What does that tell you? He has the speed and the potential to make you miss in the open field. So if he gets the ball in the open field and sees daylight, whether that's in the run game or passing game, he can house it and he can get you large chunks of yards. He can be used in the slot a little bit, but only 16 reps in the slot here in 2024. But he's more of like a running back that can be used in the passing game, not a true weapon, but also a player that can be used in multiple different facets as well, because you got that size to him where you can use him up the gut between the tackles, give him a heavy workload up the gut, while also deploying him in the passing game. We can see him racking up a lot of catches. And what we like about him is 221 pounds, ran a 4.46 40-yard dash, 94th percentile size adjusted speed score. When you blend that size with that 4.4 speed, you get something special, you get something electric. And on top of that, you got the production from high school. When you marry all those metrics together, you got a running back here with a lot of upside. You could watch zero film, but knowing we have a good speed score, We got good draft capital. Second running back off the board in the first round. Productive, back-to-back 1,500-plus yard seasons, back-to-back 15 touchdown seasons, and getting a target share in the passing offense of 11.2%. Those are good indicators. But what do we see on tape? We see a good physical running back that has good movement, catch the ball a bit out of the backfield, that can also make you miss in space, that's also electric, but also has the size to handle a heavy workload. Also a good burst score. That's the long jump, the vertical, all mixed in together. 91st percentile. That's saying we're explosive. You see that on tape as well, and you see how he would fit in this offense as a running back that could really make a huge impact for the Chargers. He's going to help out Justin Herbert. He's going to allow him to extend his game out. We're going to have more of a rushing attack. Now we're going into 2025 with a rookie running back and a former first-round pick in Najee Harris. So like last year, the Chargers dealt with some injuries at the running back position. You don't have to worry about that as much. Now you got two. If one goes down, you got the other. If Omarion Hampton wins the training camp battle, you know you got a dog. You know you got a dog. That's the thing about that. If Omarion Hampton starts seeing carries over a healthy Najee Harris, you know you got a dog. He's faster than Najee Harris. He's more explosive. That's something that the coaches may love once they get to training camp. That's something that may allow him to usurp him on the depth chart or allow him to get carries early on. However, Najee Harris is Najee Harris, a good veteran with some good size. He can also catch the ball in the backfield. I expect him to be at play. I expect him to start the year off as the starter. But eventually, Omarion Hampton is going to be the guy. The thing is, you got a good bridge running back to get to Omarion Hampton right now, and you got a good 1-2 combo. It also shows you the hand that the Chargers want to play. You got two big physical running backs that's also multifaceted with being able to catch the ball out of the backfield in the flat. What does that tell me? We want to grind the ball. We want to run the football. We want to kill it short to intermediate. We want to kill it around the goal line. And we do not want to mess that up, but we also want to be explosive, and we want to be efficient, and we want good depth at running back as well, because we do not want to deal with the injuries last year that we saw once J.K. Dobbins went down, once Gus Edwards went down, and then Kamani Vital out there not stepping up. Kamani Vital got zapped. He got his opportunity, though, in that short moment, but now we're looking at a first-round running back in the future, sooner than later, is going to be getting a heavy workload. He has the potential to be a top 5 running back. When we look at him in fantasy, especially redraft, you're looking at a running back here that you're going to catch at a discount in drafts that has potential to take over in the back end of the season somewhere down the line. And if not, we're waiting for the next year. Dynasty, we already know he's a top-tier rookie draft pick. He's up there 102, 103. Really depends on how the second round shakes out and whether or not it's super flex and how super flex is being valued in your draft. But we're looking at a premium prospect, and you can't argue against that. Omarion Hampton is oozing with upside, and this is an offense that can be very explosive, that can get into shootouts, and they need a running back like this to bolster the offense. The Chargers got better. They're going to be able to move the football better. They're going to be more reliable on offense, and they got a 1-2 tandem there in that backfield with a lot of size, with a lot of pop in it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.